Hi ladies, these are an example of some of the exercises that you will be doing over the next 4 weeks. Please make sure you have your doctor's approval to exercise before you start.
Hi ladies, Lauren here. Welcome to our brand new online Mum and Me programme. So just before we get started with our first workout of the programme on Tuesday, I wanted to run through a few things with you. So I'm going to introduce myself a little bit more, tell you a little bit more about myself. Then you're going to hear from our second tutor, Sarah Kiley, who's going to introduce herself and tell you a little bit about herself as well. So for the programme, it's suited for mothers that have just had babies in the last 2 months up to 12 months. As that's a big gap and a big range in abilities and difficulties for exercising, there's going to be a number of different exercises and adaptations that you can do. So it's really important to mention that not all exercises may be suited to yourself and your ability. So you need to kind of listen to your own body, go with your own ability, go with your own pace all the time. So myself and Sarah will have a number of different adaptations for a certain exercise that you can try out and do. So it's very important as well to have your doctor's approval to exercise before you start doing any exercise at all. As I said, the program has been really popular. We have 200 man signed up, so everybody's different. You may have had a cesarean, you may have had natural birth. Some people may have had a lot more complications than others. So it is hard to get back into exercise after having a baby, as we all know. So it's just important to take it slow, listen to your own body, go at your own pace, because like I said, everyone is totally different. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your workout each week. No one's pushing you to do every single exercise, every single rep. Listen to your own body, go at your own pace, and we will have adaptations on there for you. So for example, we have mothers that have had babies in the last 2 months, and then we also have mothers that have had their baby in the last year. So that's a really big gap, and there's a lot of ability differences there. We also even have 2 or 3 women signed up that are pregnant at the moment. So there will be a lot of different exercises that you may or may not be able to do. So for myself, I am a sports development officer with Waterford Sports Partnership. As you know, I was a tutor on our Buggy Buddies program for a number of years. The Mum and Me program is going to be similar enough to our Buggy Buddies program, but we're going to be concentrating on building strength. There's not going to be a lot of cardio exercise in our program, more strength building, bodyweight exercise, and of course concentrating on core work a lot. So if you want to do a little walk after the workout, that would be great, and it would really benefit you as well. So I'm going to pass you over to Sarah now. She's our second tutor. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself, and she is going to tell you about her qualifications, and she's also a mum. Okay, enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah Kiley and I am one of the tutors on the Mum and Me program. I am a pre and postnatal corrective exercise specialist. I also have qualifications in personal training and nutrition, and at the moment I'm also studying to be a midwife. So I'm just finishing 2nd year and I'm going into 3rd year. I also am a mum myself, so I know exactly how you're all feeling. Might be some of your first times back in exercise after having a baby. My little boy is 2 now. I started back training when he was 5 weeks old. So we're going to concentrate straight away on building back up the strength that we would have had or might not have had before having the baby. We're going to take into consideration any complications. If you've had a C-section, if it's been a natural, if you've had episiotomies, if there's been epidurals, you might have some lower back pain, etc. Some people might have diastasis recti, might be some urinary incontinence, which is fairly common. I've seen it a lot with CrossFitters, even without having kids. So a lot of people will find skipping and things like that, even jumping on the spot, difficult. So we're going to go maybe through some techniques on that, because it's something that shouldn't be ignored. It's something that is often quite easily fixed. It's just more technique on what we are doing. So we're going to go through that, and we're going to do a lot of core work to build up the core with the appropriate tools and the appropriate ways. We're going to scale everything as needed, because like Lauren said, we all have different abilities, we're all at different levels, but we will do our best to come up with alternatives that are going to suit each and every one of us. My little boy is 2, so he might be here for some of the videos because we're in lockdown together, just me and him at the moment, and so he will be my aid. Babies aren't essential, but of course they are welcome. So if you want to grab your baby for your squats, maybe if we're doing squats or lunges, that is perfectly fine, and I'll show you how. I might grab one of Tyson's dolls and use that. So that's about it. It's going to be an exciting few weeks, and I can't wait to get this program rolled out for all of us.
As always, please adhere to the HSC guidelines, and remember, you can still go the distance whilst you keep your distance.